Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel again. So in this video, we'll perform our the remaining operation like details and delete. Okay. So when we are clicking on detail button, we should display the detail of this particular employee. And when we want to click on delete button, this employee should be deleted from our database. Okay. Just let me do it. So just click on any detail button. Okay. So when we are clicking on detail button, it's going to detail action method employee controller, and we are getting that 404 exception like in our other operations also. Okay, because we don't have this detail action method in our employee controller. If you remember this, just to let me collapse all these. See here we are having index, create, post, edit, get, and edit post. Okay, but here we are not having any details. So just let me stop and we create detail operation here. Okay, so it should be public action result and details, and here details I'll use some parameter int id. Because why I'm taking id, because this id we are passing from our that view just now you showed, right? create.cshtml view, not here, it inside our employee index.cshtml view, because here we designed our buttons, right? So see, this is our details button, and here we are passing emp id, and that is my id parameter. So due to this id, I'm taking that parameter here as a id. Okay, you want to change, you can change, depend upon you, whatever you want to take, you can take. And now, so we'll check here if id equals to null. Okay, we can return here like return where request. Okay, otherwise we'll find the record by using like db context class already we created. We injected this like db. What is this db? Just see here, that is my db application context class, and this is my employee constructor, employee control constructor. So here I injected that db context class as a dependency injection. So automatically ASP.NET Core will create the instance for this and provide to us. So just directly we can use this variable, or we can say this instance, to get all the property from database. So db.employees dot I want to find record, and based on the id I'm trying to find. So this method will return us employee. Okay, just hold it. So if we'll write here, if employee equals to null, we can write here like employee not found, then we can return not found. Okay, if everything is good, then we'll return view, and we'll pass that employee to the view for displaying purpose. Okay, so here, so we pass the data, but currently we don't have view for this detail. Okay, so just let me add one view. Go to view, choose empty razor view, give some proper name like detail.cshtml, and see here when we added this inside the employee folder, it added like detail.cshtml. So just remove all these auto-generated code, write me some title. So I'm using viewbag. Sorry, typo mistake. I'm using viewbag.title property, and what is the title for this? Details. Okay, details, leave it, and give here some like as 3 tag, provide some class like text info I want to give. I'll display here like details of employee. Okay, or we can say employee details. Employee details. And here we are passing employee data. So the model for this view should be employee, right? So I use model directive and will pass employee class here. Or we can do one thing. Instead of displaying like employee details, we can pass your name. So like if we are having any data like John is something, so her name, like his name will display here. Okay. So just let me use this, and we can use model property at the rate model dot emp name. Okay. So like that we can use here. Apart from that, let me design our view by div, give some class like container. Okay. And give class called 12. Take label and ASP4. We want to display everything here like employee ID and everything. Okay, so just employee ID. I'll use class also here. So class like form label class should be there. Next, I'll use input element, input type not required, ESP4, because type will decide based on the property, whatever we are using here. Okay. So just take class like form control and close it. So we'll take like 2, 3 more, 2, 3, 4. So like employee ID, MP name right here. Now emp job, emp job, and now emp salary, emp salary. Okay. After all these, if we want to go to our details page or you want to edit, so we'll provide some button here also. Okay. I'll give margin top 3 and add some button like anchor tag back to employee details. Okay. Provide here ASP action name is index, and control is same, so no need to provide. Just provide some class like btn danger, and if we want to edit, so just give some button here, or we can take anchor tag as well. Anchor tag, again give class like, give class here also VTN and VTN success. Okay. Give some name, edit. And when we want to click here, I want to go ASP action, that is edit. Okay. And when I'm going there, I want to pass root value also, because that, if you remember, we are coming to edit. see here. So it accepting that ID, right? So we need to pass this ID also there. So I'm trying to pass this ID here. ASP underscore root underscore ID equals to EMP ID. Okay. So EMP ID, how it will come here? We'll use @model dot EMP ID. Okay. Okay. Why it's throwing exception here? Just let me set this. H3, I want class text info, and here I want to use model dot EMP ID. Okay, model EMP ID details. Now let me run this page and we'll see how it's looking. Just before that, go to controller. Everything is set here. Let me run now. Yeah, start running. It will go to our employee controller. Yeah, we have that. Click on details. I want to see this record details. Just click on details. See, we are on detail page, right? Okay. If you want to change UI, you can design UI based on your view. Okay. And see here, it's showing 1 because by mistakenly I given the employee ID. I should give here employee name, right? So just let me give EMP name here. Save it, refresh it. Let me refresh. It's not coming. Just stop it and rerun again. Sometime like browser will not reload properly, so we need to restart it. Yeah, click on details. See here now, John detail is showing and showing employee ID this John, Sally, and something. After that I want to go my home page. Just click here. You again back. If you want to see, you can. You want to edit, just click on. You will come on edit button. Okay. From here you can edit. You want to change like name, Mr. John, like Mr. John. Update it. It will go to Mr. John like this. See here. So we implemented this functionality also. Add it back. I don't want to edit. So delete is pending, and up to here, like we are good with this create, edit, and delete in details. Okay. So in our next video, we'll create delete functionality, and after that, we'll start our data on annotation part. Okay. We'll stop here. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video. Yeah. Thank you once again. Bye bye.